Okay.
So yes, Yash, please introduce me yourself.
Hello, sir. Good morning. I'm Yash Makwana. I belong to Udaipur, Rajasthan. I've done my graduation in chemical engineering from IIT Gandhinagar, and after that, I did my job in Aarti Industries Limited. I was posted as an operation excellence in charge, and further after that, I was also looking after the Lean Six Sigma activities in the plant. Then talking about my hobbies, so I like to play basketball, and in my free time, I also try to stay aware with the current happenings around the world by reading newspaper or following the social media platforms.
So you are working in Aarti Industries, right? What you have learned?
Uh, yes, sir. So I was working in Earth Industries. Currently, I am working as a junior research fellow at IIT Gandhinagar.
You are currently as a JRF, right? At IT.
Yes, yes, I am Gandhinagar.
So you are graduate. You graduated from there itself, right?
Yes, yes, I graduated from here itself. Therefore, I worked for 1.5 years at Earth Industries. Post that, I had a 2 years of gap in my resume, and then I joined the RF.
Acha. Again, you joined as a JRF in IT Gandhinagar only. Okay,
Yes, yes, yes.
great. So what you have learned in Aarti Industries? That was my question.
So basically, in Earth Industries, my initial training period involved a lot of exploration of plant, and I did some of the activities like bottleneck analysis. I learned the processes. I learned what are the process lines, and I also was involved in some of the training sessions related to Six Sigma and lean manufacturing. Uh, and I was also working on projects I did bottleneck analysis of one of the plants in which the crystallizer was the bottleneck, and we tried to rectify that.
Okay, so what is distillation?
So distillation is a mass transfer process in which we try to separate two different components based on their relative volatility or boiling point.
Okay, so have you ever seen the video? Like you must have been operating like video plant or CDU plant.
Vacuum distillation, right? Okay, sir. So, Sir, sorry, I'm not aware about video, but what I know is that it works on the principle of vacuum distillation. And in this particular thing, we try to increase the relative volatility by decreasing the pressure inside the column.
Okay, so what is the major
So,
difference between
in
ADU and VDU? What is the major
uh,
difference between ADU and VDU?
Sir, ADO is atmospheric distillation unit, and VDO is vacuum distillation unit. So basically, we tried to separate the components based on the atmospheric pressure in ADU and based on little bit of vacuum in VDU.
Okay.
And
So,
these are generally used in petrochemical industries. This is what I am aware about.
so you said about petrochemicals, right? So how are petrochemicals
Yes, yes.
different? How is petrochemical different from petroleum?
Sir, petrochemicals are basically the we can say the whenever we do the extraction from the petroleum or crude oil, we have some products, and these products can be divided into two or three different parts. So basically, petrochemicals are those chemicals which are used further by some of the industries to prepare polymers or freons and all. And the main products out of the petroleum industry is the diesel, petrol, and this aviation turbine fuel. So whatever that is left as benzene derivatives, or we can say that there are aromatics. These are generally called the petrochemicals.
Okay, so you are wearing that specs, right? Okay. Now
Yes, yes.
specs comes from where? In petroleum industry or petrochemical industry?
You are talking about the glass
Yes,
or
glasses.
the frame.
No, glasses I'm talking about.
So glasses basically they are made up of silicon.
It is made up of silicons.
If yeah, yeah, like SiO2. Basically, if we have plastic specs like which are used generally nowadays, they are made from polymers basically, which are brittle and which are also advanced in terms of the use. Earlier they were glass based, so the glass is made from silicon.
So uh, I would like to ask like which polymer is being used. That I wanted to ask you. Which
Sir,
polymer is being
I'm
used?
not aware.
Achha, you are
Sir,
not
I'm
aware.
not aware about the glass that is made. How is it?
Achha, okay, fine. Take it. So what do you understand by green hydrogen?
Okay, so basically green hydrogen. Hello.
Uh,
So basically, after electrolysis, we can do electrolysis in certain ways. The energy that is used for electrolysis that defines what coding we give to the hydrogen. So basically, in green renewable energy sources, for example, wind energy and solar energy. And when we do the electrolysis from that, then we obtain the hydrogen, which is called the green hydrogen. And if we talk about gray hydrogen also, then mostly in industries, what we use is the steam methane reforming. So that is called the gray hydrogen.
okay. So are you aware of biofuels?
Yes, sir, I'm aware about the biofuel.
Okay, tell me what is that?
Sir, basically, biofuel means whenever we have we enrich the quality of the fuel by adding biomass, then it becomes biofuel. For example, if we have methanol and ethanol blending, then it is called the biofuel. So right now, most of the petrol that we use has 20% ethanol blending, and this is this is going to increase in future.
Okay. So what can you say, like how can you communicate? Suppose that you must be knowing that currently EVs and green hydrogen fuels, these are mostly the vehicles are running on the green hydrogen and the EV part, right? So which is better in term you can tell me.
Okay, so basically, if we talk about green hydrogen and compare it with electric vehicles, so whenever we have heavy components, for example, if we want to drive a freight or ships or diesel electric vehicles, then we generally use electric green hydrogen. But we have, if we have low power consuming devices like scooties and cars, then we can prefer electric vehicles. So electric vehicles, their main problem is that their endurance is not much. They last only, like, there are charging issues, there are like maximum distance that you travel is not much. But with green hydrogen you can cover the distances very fast, and you can also produce a lot of power from green hydrogen.
But what some there might be some drawbacks, right? Okay, in green hydrogen also there are drawbacks. Okay, I've been recently the new electric vehicle from Tata. Okay,
Yes.
it has been introduced. What is the name of that vehicle? I don't remember. Okay, it says that ki at one charge of EV, mostly it can run about 500 kilometer. Okay,
Okay.
and in green hydrogen also there is there are limitations.
Sir, the limitations of green hydrogen mainly are related to the storage of hydrogen. So basically, if we have hydrogen tanks, they weigh a lot. So basically, the energy density of hydrogen is, if we want to store 6 kg of hydrogen, we will need 100 kg of tank. So that limits the usage of hydrogen for small scale purposes like cars and these scooties. But
Okay,
on the other hand, electric vehicles, they are good for low weight and low power devices, but they do not last much when we have heavy devices.
okay,
And there is also a problem of hydrogen being flammable, so storage is an issue.
okay. So what is sweetening process?
Sir, sweetening basically is related to the removal of sulfur from petroleum products. So basically, the petroleum products can vary based on the source of the petrol where we are taking and doing the refining. and on that scale it differs in the concentration of sulfur it contains. So if we have a Brent crude, then it has a lot of sulfur, but if we use West Texas Intermediate, it has less. So we what we have to do is we have to do sweetening process in order to remove that sulfur, as it can choke the engine or it can have harmful impacts as well.
Okay. So what is the, like, you must have filled the petrol or diesel, right? So what is the density of petrol?
Sir, I don't remember the exact value of petrol's density. But if we talk about crude oil as such, mostly like I can recall from an experience that if crude oil gets discharged or like if we store this petrol and it floats on water, so I can comment relative to water that it is lighter than water. And there have been some incidents when which the crude got distilled in the seas and it affects the marine life also. So from there I can just make a guess.
So basically the density of crude is more, right, than the water.
No, less.
If it's less than the
Sir,
water.
it depends.
Hmm.
Sir, it depends by just like if I think about the different components of crude, then if I talk about the coal tar or tar, then they are heavier than water. But petrol as such is lighter than water.
Hmm. Okay, fine. So basically the density of petrol is 750 gram per meter cube. Okay.
Okay.
750, approximately 750 we take. Okay.
Okay.
750 kg per meter cube. Okay, that is the 750 kg per meter cube. Okay, you just take a note down. So yes, it was fine interview. Okay. Uh, am I audible?
Hello. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Am I audible now properly?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Your network problems there. So basically your interview was very fine. Okay. What is your rank? Yes.
Okay. Sir, it was 90.
AIR 90.
Yes.
That's the awesome number. So you be focused on the learnings, like whatever you have learned in the RT industries. Okay. Because RT industry is also one of the in this process only. So you have to take care about uh, mostly the questions are going to be asked from the work experience itself, right?
Okay.
So attend Mayank's interview. Okay, Mayank will be taking the interview. Is your interview?
Sir, my interview is on 2nd of September.
Okay, not a problem. After
Mm-hmm.
25, Mayank will be taking the interviews. So you
Okay.
attend. Okay. Uh,
Okay.
as a chemical engineer, he will
Sir,
be assisting you more about the IOCL. Okay. But yes, everything was fine in your interview. Body language, confidence. Okay, everything was fine. Conceptual knowledge, each and everything. Okay. Even the I took the discussion somewhere else, but you are able to answer all those questions. So it was nice interview. Okay.
okay.
All the best for your
Sir,
interview.
what about that glass related question that you asked?
That is, which polymer do we use?
Like there are different polymers for different purposes, like rayons, there are
Polyacrylonitrate.
polyesters.
Polyacrylonitrate.
Okay.
You must be aware, yeah. You
ठीक
must
है.
have learned from in chemical technology.
I have to recall, like I haven't revised it for a very long time. Yeah,
Okay,
I
we'll
just
work
recalled
on
this.
that. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
welcome.